Well, hello, everybody. I am late, and we are going to discuss 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days, Season 8, Episode 10. I'm hoping I'm saying the right show because, y'all, I am out of it. Let's talk about it, shall we? Oh, yes, we should. A sweet old auntie. Thank you, subscribers, and my nieces and nephews, and all of y'all who have been here through the long haul. Shall we get into it? Oh, yes, we shall. It's time for Auntie Advice. It's time for Auntie Advice. Oh, yeah. It's time for Auntie Advice. Well, welcome back, everybody. And this is Auntie, and we are definitely covering 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days, Season 8, Episode 10, Prepare for Arrival. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for hitting that subscribe button and joining this family. To all of my nieces, nephews, and my members who have been here with me for the long haul. Thank you all so much for your continued support. If you are, let me just make this little announcement. If you are a member, just 1 second. I don't know what they think they hear, but they are barking. Okay, so let me continue. Sit down. It's nothing there. Sit. It's probably FedEx delivering someone a package. Anyway, if you are a member of Auntie's Advice, we are going to be discussing in the membership America's Next Top Model on Netflix. I am on episode 2 of it, and we have got to discuss it. But the things that I want to say, I can't say out here without editing, especially when you get to episode 2. So, if you are a member of Auntie's Advice, we will be covering America's Next Top Model. Let me get the exact title of the show. Hi, everybody. Let me get the name of the show. The exact name of the show so you'll know how to look it up. The show is called. Why do they have it where you can't see it? Just 1 second, y'all. Hold on. America's Next Top Model. But there's a name to it. Hold on. Let me get that real quick and then we'll go. It has a circle on it, so I can't see. Let me look it up real quick. Hold on. Let me get the exact title. It is a documentary reality check inside America's Next Top Model. It is a documentary that was just released by Netflix. It's Inside America's Next Top Model, the 7 most shocking revelations. We are going to be discussing that in the membership. Okay. There are so many things in that show that has been released. But anyway, let's talk about what we're here to talk about. Just wanted to let y'all know, for those of you all who are in the membership. Okay. Okay. So let's get into this particular show. We're going to talk about each couple. And then after that, we're out of here. The first couple that I want to talk about is Jovan and Annalyn. And now, of course, we all know that the two of them have been married for years, and he has finally gone out to see her. They have been arguing the whole entire time that they are there, that they have been there, right? And he is now on his way to her home. Um, he has been using money as leverage over Annalyn, right? This is what he has been trying to do, use his money and his position, and she has been pushing back. And so they go to her house and everything. And when they get to her house, shockingly and surprisingly, she has a beautiful home, and it's big, and it's nice. And she has pictures of all of the trips that she's taken. She has the whole thing going on, okay? And he says that the home is too big. She has 2 floors. She said that she doesn't really stay on the top floor because it's too hot. And he's saying she shouldn't even have a top floor. He thinks that she's living too good. And what I notice about him is that he wants her to be impoverished. He wants her to be in poverty. He wants her to be underneath him. He uses his money as a flex and as a way to try to control the things that she is and is not doing in her life. And I think it is horrific for this man to treat her like that. Her mother comes out. He said that, they said that, him and the mom had a great relationship. The mom was concerned because it took him so long to come out there and meet her. But the only thing that he can see is the things that she has that makes life comfortable. I did not see anything in her house that was extraordinary or something that, quote unquote, rich people have. And I was very disappointed with what I was seeing and what I was hearing. And this is just, one of those blue pill, red pill guys that just believes that a woman is beneath his feet. And I'm just disgusted with him. I kind of question other men who like men like this or can relate to men like this, because I'm like, you and them red pill, blue pill guys. Um, it would take me too long to describe or to tell you what those kind of men are, but just very chauvinistic, very a woman is, a helpmate and a slave, and she needs to bow down and cow down to him because he is giving her money. Now he's giving her $600 a month, and she's made a comfortable life for herself um where she lives, and that's her right. That's what she should be able to do, right? But he wants to control her past controlling her, and I just think that it's absolutely horrific. The next couple that I want to talk about, like, yo, I did not even get into this couple. Like, they are so boring. They are so boring. When they came on, I was like, okay, so what is this? They are so freaking boring. They're worried about whether or not she stood up for him. So, of course, he's a musician, and she has decided to go out there. She knows he's a musician, he's an artist, and she was at his concert. She was on the phone with her friend. She was feeling some kind of way. She was jealous. And so, he's doing what he's doing. He's noticing that she's on the phone. And so he's turned off by it. So he turns it up. The two of them have decided to go, to a little cafe that's in the water, which I thought was absolutely gorgeous. I wouldn't eat there, but I thought it was gorgeous. And they begin to have their conversation because the two of them are feeling some kind of way about the relationship. And they get to talking, and basically he guilt trips her for feeling some kind of way. And I'm thinking, if you're dating someone like this, right, you need to make sure that you're secure about who you are, instead of being there stressing all out. And I just was like, okay, wait a minute, what's going on? Hold on, y'all. So he's very stressed out. Okay, no, that's not it. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. What's going on? So I mean, it's just it's they're very boring too. And I'm sorry, I just ain't got the time to talk about the boring couple. Her auntie is going to be coming to town because she doesn't trust what he's saying. She's thinking that there's a lot of things going on in the relationship, with him. And, he basically told her he doesn't know whether or not she is pregnant because, they have been having unprotected sex with one another, which is just so gross because she doesn't know him. She hasn't had him tested, like nothing. She's just, child. I just think that they're boring, and I'm just not going to spend a whole lot of time on it. Now, this young lady right here gets on my whole entire nerve. Emma and Zaid. Now, Emma just recently did just some background. Emma recently did an interview, and I can't remember who she did the interview with. I'm gonna find it and see if I can cut and slice it. When she was talking about how she, admired Nicole and Ozan. And so she wanted to be able to date a man in Morocco. So she got, of course, with him. It's her birthday, and the two of them, recently, according to her, because he ain't said nothing about it, have been intimate with each other. So she believes that intimacy equals commitment. Now we all know that it does not equal commitment, either from a male's perspective or from a female's perspective. Being intimate with one another, spending time together is just what that is. It is nothing more or nothing less, unless the two of you all have had a conversation and you are on the same page. This girl has not been on the same page with him, as we remember in probably episode 3 or 4, when he sat with his friends and his friends asked him what was the probability that he would, marry her. And he basically was like 0 to none. But she is still living under this illusion that she's going to have this relationship based on what she saw Nicole and Ozan do. They didn't even stay together. Okay. So he decides that he's going to take her out for her birthday because she wanted to go on a camel ride. And so the two of them go on a camel ride. She's excited and he's not. Okay. I don't know why she can't read body language. She can't read what's going on with him, but all of us can. Okay. So we're going to talk about it together. And so they go up to, and go camel riding and all of that kind of stuff. And they decide to stay in these tents for her birthday. And so the two of them are sitting at dinner. And while they're sitting at dinner, she is, eating this food. She said that she's been eating this meal. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's made up of chicken. And so she asked him if he wanted some. And he was like, I really don't like it, right? He's been actually giving it to her. And she said, are you going to eat anything? And he was like, no, not really. And she was like, so you're going to let me sit here and eat, by myself on my birthday? Yeah, because there's nothing going on there. So she has in her mind that the two of them he's going to propose to her. After sleeping with you one time, I don't know where her mother is. I don't know where the aunties are in her life. But let me tell you something, honey. Ain't nothing going on but the camels and the sand. Now, as you all know, the desert is hot during the day. Sand doesn't hold heat, so of course it gets cold. They're sitting there. She, give him, some comfort so that he can stop freezing. She's making small talk. He's not interested in it. And so at the end of the night, after she eats her dinner, he says, I have one more thing for you. And so she's like, okay, yeah. Oh my God. Keep calm. Child, it's a cake. He is not feeling her at all. He has not even tried to make any romantic advances towards her. I don't know if it's the wig that's not centered in a part of her hair, but he is saying that he knows that she is withholding information about herself, and that is a turn off to him. He is completely turned off by her because he doesn't know much about her. But I don't think that that matters whatsoever. I think that if he knew everything about her, he just is not attracted to her. And I don't know whether or not men like himself like women who wear wigs and weaves and stuff like that. It's just absolutely pathetic. The way that he treats her, number one, and the way that she allows herself to be treated by him. He could care less about her. He unzips her tent for her, basically shoved her into the tent so he can go to sleep. And so the next day, they get up on that getting up morning. And, he basically tells her, I think that there's some things that you're hiding from me. And so now she has to tell the truth about that. She has been looking at 90 Day Fiance since she was a little girl. She is interested in being like Azan and Nicole, and she dated someone else. So let's see how that go. Okay, this is just absolutely some foolery and some great. Okay, going on downtown in the relationship. The next couple that I want to talk about is Birkin and Laura, or Beer Can and Laura. Laura is a smitten kitten. She is smitten with this man because he giving her some good. He don't have nothing else. When I was younger, I don't know if I was in my mid-20s or early 20s, but one of my aunties absolutely told me, if a man is broke and he don't really have nothing, he gonna make sure that he knock them boots some kind of good. Because as a woman, sometimes that's what you want. You want that intimacy, you want that closeness, you want that good D, you want that 5D. 99 and a half won't do. But you got to keep your head and your wits about it. Because being in the bed is only for a couple of hours. You got to live out that bed. And my aunt would tell us that. You got to live outside that bed. That's where bills got to be paid. Money got to be made. Decisions have to be made. That's not made while you on your back or while you straddling. This man ain't got nothing to give her but gambling. So she's saying that last week, she was saying that, this is a red flag. She's been constantly saying that these are red flags. But when she get that at night, somehow she changes. So he decides that he's going to take her out, right? and the two of them go out on a yacht. Now, y'all, when we were introduced to this mofo, he didn't have anything. He had nothing to offer her, nothing to give, nothing but some D. Y'all see what I'm saying? Give me mediocre and a man that got some money and some stability in his life. Then giving me some fire that ain't gonna help me pay no bills or nothing. So she's out on the yard with him. She knows right now that he's a gambler. She knows right now that he has lost everything. She knows that he's living from pillar to post. She knows that he is a gambler. She knows that he said he will take his last dime and gamble. She's on this yacht knowing that. She's sipping fine wine, probably got orders. And she was like, this, I know that this trip cost a lot. Where do you get the money from? Gambling. So while she's asleep, is he out there making money? Is he making money while she's asleep? Because right now he's broke. I truly believe that he has some people that are partnering with him. I think, here's what I think. Y'all let me know downtown in the chat. I think that he told his people and the different people that he knew when he was up. I have a camera crew that's coming in. I'm going to be on a show, called 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days. It's season 8. And I need y'all to hook me up so it appears that I have this life. That the gambling that I have been doing that has caused me to be homeless is really profitable. So he's out on the boat with her. She is steady saying to herself, I can't help but be with him. I'm falling deeper in love with him. I can't help it. Sometimes I wonder if I missed out on life because I think about stuff. Maybe I should just throw caution to the wind. I don't understand this. He sits there and he tells her that he was in a relate that he was, playing, sports. He got an injury. He was in a hospital. His girlfriend called him. Okay, did not come and see him, was in the hospital, but sent him a text message and broke up with him. Instead of her reading the red flags in this, at this point they're burgundy. She feels sympathy for him. She's not even asking herself, why would this woman do this? He tells her that since she's been there, she's given him his life back. She's made him a new person. But just the other day, he told her that he was going to come to America and gamble as well. So everything that he has been offering to Laura has just been a whole bunch of BS. But I think that Laura is one of those type of people that feels like that because she has money, she has the upper hand on him. Eventually, she'll be able to regulate him. If she brings him here, she'll be able to control the narrative. She'll be able to control his life. But this man has already shown he's reckless. And you have some people, excuse me, who believe that they have the upper hand on somebody because of their money. You can't control another person or the narrative. And once he gets here to America, He's going to be like those typical guys that only use American women to get here. He gonna show his whole entire ass. And she's going to be left holding the bag. She already realizes, okay, that in the past, she would have to be responsible for him for 10 years. I don't know if she know that the law has changed, but she will be responsible for him as long as he breathes American air. And this guy has already studied everything. When she's sitting out there and talking to him, and she's talking to him about his life, he's talking about his life. He says, I don't want you to feel like you can change me or control me or tell me what to do. But isn't he the same one that is trying to control her relationship with Mike? So the audacity of him to think that he can give somebody an ultimatum or directions or he straight up told her, "Don't you think you're gonna be able to control me?" But she's out on yachts and sipping wine, and he's sipping beer. And so Laura really thinks she has the upper hand on this man. This man is in my opinion, he's a swindler. All these things that he said that he have, mm-mm. He ain't got nothing. And she's stupid. The next couple that I want to talk about is Lisa and Daniel. Lisa, on last week's episode, met three of Daniel's friends who told her that she has changed his whole entire life around. She has changed his whole life. And it is because of her that he's able to live the lifestyle. He was walking around with pants on that had a split in it, and you can see his butt crack. And she is so elated and so happy. But yet she knows that he's been dating this other woman. So she confronts the friends about it and Daniel, thinking that these African guys are going to tell her the truth. They have a vested interest in seeing Daniel get what he got to get out of her. I don't know whether or not he wants to continue to get her wealth and stay in Africa. I don't know if his intention is to come over here and get her wealth and lock her in to the for the time period that he has to. We don't know that if he's like Michael, whatever his last name was, that was with Angela, and has a whole network of people to help him once he get over here, because that's exactly what Michael did to Angela Dean. Michael got his butt over here with his red, white, and blue coat on. And the next thing you know, honey, him and Angela got into some difficulties and all of that kind of stuff. Now, mind you, she was nasty to him, just like Lisa is. It's just at a different degree, and it looks a little different. It's the same thing. Michael got over here and had a whole network of people. Said that he walked 5 miles. Child, you'd have thought that Michael walked like the monks that have been walking from Texas to Washington, D.C. He is no different. I guarantee you, he probably got a network of friends over here. She says, so his friends tell her, I need you to trust him and I need you to continue doing what you doing. Ain't that a month? So of course now she's going to scream and say, I want to know, if you don't tell me, then I am going to withhold America from you by getting up and walking away. I need you to tell me the truth about it. So she confronted him in front of her friends without receipts. She confronted him and told him that there was a woman that she had been talking to on Instagram who indicated that he was talking to her, and that talking to her as well, and that he is a scammer trying to, live his best Tindler the swindler theme life. He just, in the meantime and in between time, Lisa is presenting herself as an available American woman who can marry him and bring him to the United States. But right now, she said the focus ain't on her, the focus is on him. So she now wants him to tell her about about the woman that he was in talking to on Instagram. You mean to tell me that you went all the way over to Africa to have this conversation? I wouldn't have never made it. Hey, Boo! Hey, Beverly! Hey, Sugar! Yo, I am screaming because I have not seen my Kimmy. Hi, Kimmy! I ain't seen you in the comments in so long. That's my fam. Hey! Who else is out here? Let me hit everybody up that's a member. Hello there, Yolanda Gibson. Hey, Phoenix. Hey, Boo. Hey, Nathan. I didn't even get a chance to listen to your review. Hey, Barbara. Okay, I think I got everybody. Thank you, Barbara. So she's sitting up there sitting outside, and she's going down memory lane. She wants him to tell her just the truth, that she knows that he was messing with another woman. She feels like she has to decide or make a decision on whether or not she's going to give him that American visa. She's going to give him, hey, Boo, welcome. A Zulu Barbie. Welcome, Boo. Hey, H Hooks. Hey, Boo. Hey, Erky. Where you go? I just saw you. Hey, Boo. It's a it's a whole entire mess. So she's sitting outside, she's pondering her whole entire life, what she's doing there. She keeps going back to, he didn't like her with the wig on. So at least we know she got a little bit of sense, because no, he did not like her without her wig on. He did not. He didn't like her in her natural beauty. He just didn't. And she got a big nose, right? Her nose is huge. But besides all of that, he's not attracted to her. He wants her to look as young as possible while she is in Africa. He feels like she's an old woman. He knows she's an old woman. He's willing to do that, right? But he's like, no, she needs to have on a wig so I can at least take a year off of her. Because Lisa does not look to me younger because she has a wig on. She looks a little bit different, but he's an African prize. And I don't mean to be talking about African men like that, y'all. That's just where he's from. If he was from Europe, I say he was a Europe prize, okay? So I don't want y'all to think nothing about it. But he's surprised to her. So she's sitting outside. He's like, well, she said they didn't sleep together the night before. She came down to the poolside to just kind of, ponder stuff. So now they sitting down. He comes down there with her, and she wants to talk about the woman on Instagram. And I think that the woman on Instagram is irrelevant. This is just a deflection. This is just a way for her not to discuss that she's still married and that she is not even eligible to marry him. Now, we haven't gotten the mail yet, right? I don't know if the mail is going to come to the hotel or what, but the daughter did not send anything yet. There has been no ravens with a note from the United States saying that the divorce papers are intimate. Like, what's going on? So she's sitting there and she's going back and forth with him, saying, this woman, and he's telling her that he doesn't. The fact that he is calm about this means that he's lying. Because the average man, I don't care where you're from, you're not going to be calm when somebody is accusing you of doing something that you did not do. He's too calm. I don't know that woman. He is maintaining his composure. He is keeping that anger in because she's angry. So he don't want to match her energy, right? Because he got too much on the line for himself and his boys. Now we knew that he was lying when he first came out and indicated that his mama wanted him to marry a white woman. So he wants us to believe that the only person that has ever helped his mama is a white woman. And so now he's looking for a white woman. So Lisa is going back and forth saying that she changed her phone out and she doesn't have the pictures of this woman, neither does she have the text messages. Well, if you were going to approach him about it, and you knew you were, you should have made sure you downloaded that. Okay, you should have put it in a Dropbox before you went over to Africa. But of course you didn't, right? Because this is just part of a fake storyline for you. And so, of course, she has this fake outrage that he has been talking to this other woman when she said that she sent him the screenshots. So guess what? This problem should have already been resolved before you even went and hit one button to get an airline ticket. This is this just part of the storyline. He is steady in denial, saying he doesn't know the woman. She shows him a picture of the woman. He said he doesn't know her at all. She said, well, when you were with your friends, at least you halfway admitted to it. He's too calm. So of course she goes into the room, she's crying and saying that she don't know whether or not, she's going to be able to do this. And she reaches out to the woman and all that kind of stuff, right? And she said, I know I got my stuff, but my stuff, I know I got my lies that's going on, but my stuff is in the past. But you're married. Your stuff is not in the past. She said, his stuff is present, but her stuff in the past. No, that's backwards. His stuff was in the past. Yours is ever so in the present because you're still married to the woman. This is the woman that I showed you all in a video, I guess a week ago, that Lisa was living with up in the forest. But she wants him to be responsible and accountable to her when she is the one who is being deceitful. She is not available. She letting the man kiss her to her whole face until her whole face disappears. She's trying to open. My God. Okay, Auntie. He eventually comes. She storms off and goes into the room. He eventually comes up and said that he does love the woman. The producers asked him, "Why you lie? Why you lie about it?" He said, "Because I got caught. I wanted a white woman." I see you. I see. I said, I know you are lying. No, I didn't see that. Where is it at? If you can tell me where that is, I will play that month. Where is it? Is it on the TikTok? Have you seen the live the ex-wife did? Allegedly, they're still married. What ex-wife? If you're talking about Lisa, I know. Are you talking about Daniel? If you're talking about Lisa, I know that Lisa's still married. Oh no, don't put another content creator. I told y'all don't put another content creator in there. This is a mess. Okay. Okay, I just deleted it. Okay, don't put another content creator in there. Thank you, y'all. Anyway, this is some foolishness. I guess I shouldn't have asked y'all. Y'all did what I asked for. Last but not least, oh, what a tangle web we weave when we attempt to deceive. I told you all when we first started talking about this couple that Sheena wasn't lying for us. This episode right here proved that Lisa wasn't lying. Lisa's father gets up on that good getting up morning and wants to have a conversation with Sheena about lying, about how she needs to handle this situation with Forrest. But then turns around and says to her, "You gonna run me that money." Sheena didn't lie. Her father sat there and confirmed everything that this young lady said. That she knows is her mother custom for her to take care of her parents. The problem that he had with her, it was just a little spin on what she said and the embarrassment. Where's her mother? Now I know they say their mother is sick, but they want and expect Sheena's money. So while Sheena had money sitting, they needed it. So the first time when Sheena talked about it, when they first got there, he said it was a loan. Now he's telling Sheena, you know better. That's your job. It's your job to give me your money. It's your job to help out. You know what the customs are. Sheena is sitting up there trying to kiss everybody's butt and make everybody happy. When I would just sit up there and tell the truth, whether my father is mad at me or not, according to our customs. I can't have nothing to myself until I get the out of here. It's my duties. And even if I get out of here, am I obligated to take care of y'all? That it appears to what the father said. And then why should Sheena money be reported, supervised by Forrest and his mother, who don't look like they got. Forrest don't even work. He ain't even got a fucking job. And he talking about taking care of somebody on some fucking disability. This got a concept of a plan. He don't even have a plan to take care of her. And him and his grub. Auntie, if you don't calm down, calm down. One thing that I am noticing about these Americans, and I'm American too, full fledged, I ain't never lived nowhere else. We have this mentality that we are so superior, that people are living in poverty, that this is the land of milk and honey. Some of us have sold ourselves that lie. And when we see somebody living better than us, we got an issue with it. It's a scheme and a scam. This is what I am seeing from these Americans on this cast. You got you got calm down, Auntie. You got Jovan going into his wife's house and says she got too much. What the is too much? She shouldn't have that. I've been giving her money. She shouldn't have that. She don't need but one room and a candle up in that month and maybe a bed. You got Forrest and his mother that look homely as he don't have no money, doesn't work on disability. When he was working, he had a Rite Aid. Was it Rite Aid, Auntie? One of them stores, uniforms on. Look like he was stocking the shelves. She's a veterinarian. But they think that they're above her. And her father sits there instead of having her get back and go sit up there and talk about, that's your job to take care of your family. That's the custom. Well, the custom. And if she gonna steal, if she come over here and live with Forrest, is she still gonna have to send money to her mother now every month? She's sitting up there, cowtail. I apologize, I lied because I just wanted to have some money to myself. The father said, that's your job to make sure you take care of this family. I know that I said before about a loan, but a loan. And they probably ain't got a will for her to even own it afterwards, after they gone on to glory. They probably ain't got nothing to ensure that she ever get the money back. And then she got to deal with Force and his raggedy mother sitting up in her face telling her she lied. She ain't tell no lie. Her father confirmed it. They sit down and they in this little bath thing, right? They said they took them to a little bath house or whatever. If I'm not mistaken, when I looked up them pictures, that's up in their camp. So why are they faking like they took her off the facility? That's at their place. That's at the home that her parents owned that she helped finance. The mother say, I think that you need to think about this. He said, no, I still want to be with Sheena. That bathhouse that they were in is I believe, on Sheena's property, because when I was looking up the property, that was a couple of things. There was a couple of things that they had offered to their customers, and I could have sworn it was that little bathhouse, a swimming pool, everything. It's out there thundering, and the mother is laughing and giggling like she heard thunder in the United States. You fake bitch. For us to say, yeah, I need to be over the money. When they sat down with the father and the sister about that bullshit, the father said she don't owe you nothing. You ain't gonna be sharing no bank account with her. And then Forrest's mother gonna say, how can he dictate what happens with her money the same way you trying to dictate it? The same way you dictating Forrest money, the same way you got your hand in the pot, you want to be able to dictate it. You got the nerve to talk about the father when you worse than a father. You want to dictate it, spend it. You want to direct deposit. You want to swipe at Target or $4,000. He sits there and says that she has to have a certain amount of money in her bank account. Bitch. He sits there. I can't even look at y'all. I'm trying not to blow up. He sits there and says that they have to have a certain amount of money in the account before Sheena can come over here. Well, no, you don't, because if you're doing a 90-day visa, you have to have a certain salary to bring her over here, and you got to have the money. You are the one that's got to prove it, not her. So why the you looking at her to put money in the account? That's why you want your grubby little fingers on it, you and your mother, okay? Because you don't even qualify. You ain't even got a job to show that you can take care of her when she come over here. So you can sit up there telling a lie. And why would you go and talk to the father about nothing? You know good and goddamn well he ain't got nothing to say. She didn't need to stand up and say, look, I'm going to give you an allowance, Dad. If you want to build it, you buy it. I will help y'all as a child. And if you want to, we can call it rent. But you ain't going to take every dime. If I want to go and buy me another yellow dress, I'm going to go buy me another yellow dress. Go. The father said, you ain't going to be over her money. I am. You're not married to her. And then his mother going to tell me something seem like something wrong. Let that mother start an account. She told me she going to take a screenshot of what's in the account. He'd do better if he lived over there. But see, then he won't be able to get his little check. Because I don't think, and this is just my opinion, I may be wrong, I may be loud and wrong. I don't think it's a gut thing wrong with him. Other than he fat and lazy. That's what I see. He doesn't act like an autistic man to me. And I'm not diagnosing him or bullying him or anything like that. I'm just saying I don't see it. Because anytime he would lie, and we can go back to pictures in 2019 and 2023 when he was over there, he'll lie about anything. Now I don't trust nothing that he say. Not a god thing that he say. Because if you lie about something like that, you lie about anything and everything. In my humble opinion. She is in one of those families that they're controlling their money. And it's unfortunate because she don't have no peace. Because if she leave and move over here, that's exactly what Forrest and his mom are going to do. She better make sure she had her ATM card. She better make sure she had every credit card. I will be sleeping with in my bra. Being with Forrest and his mother. This is just my opinion. I will have my in my bra. In my bra. The father said, y'all ain't getting nothing. And first time, I love her so much. What do you think I should do? Eyes cutting back and forth, trying to make sure he stay on script. Thank you, Faye. Cause sometimes I be feeling like I'm out here on my own. Thank you. Sometimes I be feeling like I'm just swinging out this. Okay, they just get on my nerve. I thank you because I needed that. I just get so sick of it. I was thinking that too, Auntie. I've been around high functioning people with autism. I've worked with them, and four shows zero signs of autism. I have two family members who have autism, and they don't act like him. I'm not saying that one. I'm not saying this, one size fits all. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that people don't have certain degrees of it and stuff like that, right? Because the two of them are different, right? I'm just saying I've seen it before. It's fake. It's coming from another place. Even when he sat up there and lied to us and told us that he had a high tech house and he ain't got nothing but cameras. Like, y'all, when I'm saying high tech house, I'm talking about like my friend's house. Like they could clap. They can go in there and wink their eye, and their house know what to do. It know how to bring the blinds down and put a sunset mood on. Ask you what your favorite song is. You tell her what your favorite song is. They put the song on. You ain't got to hold a cup at the refrigerator like mine. You got put now. I got all of the, some bells and whistles on it, but I ain't got what they got on it. Like their house is a high tech house. Like all the blinds and stuff. Like you ain't even got to clap. They just program it and they know what time they like that's a high tech house. You going up elevators on it and all kinds of stuff. The only thing they don't got up in there is a robot that's in there mopping for them. But they got all kinds of gizmos and gadgets that do everything up in there. You be like, good googity goo. To me, it's too much technology. I wouldn't want that much technology because if the power go out or something, you know what I'm saying? Like when we had the snow, if the power go out, the grid go down, you stuck. You stuck in their house. You stuck. That's just like when I went out there to do the order on my front door, and they was like, "Oh, okay, so everything gonna be mechanical. You gonna put the code in, whoop the whoop." And I was like, "So what happened if the power out or the battery die on it?" Oh, okay. Well, you need to pick the one that got the box. What's the box for? The box is for the key. Okay, thank you. Okay, yeah, I need that. I'm so old. I don't know how to open up a door really without a key. He ain't got no high tech house. He just got cameras. He don't even know what it is. So how you gonna bring her over here and he don't have a job? Can unemployed people who are on let me look that up. Let me look it up. Let me ask. Can people who are disabled let me see. They say he can do it under disabled, but the sponsor must show income at 125% of the federal poverty guidelines. whether it's from SSI, SSDI, VA disability, and you need a joint sponsor. So that's why he want her. Bitch, it says he needs a joint sponsor. If a disabled sponsor receives enough income from including SSDI or VA benefits, they may qualify. But if they don't mean it, they need a joint sponsor. So he want her to joint sponsor her own green card. Thank you, boo. Thank you. Thank you, boo. I know I ain't crazy. Thank you. For instance, as an autistic person, Forrest doesn't speak for us. I believe it is. I believe it is. Okay, after she said it took 7 years for them to get the money to get over there. Okay. You said, can a foreigner even do that? Let me ask. No. Must be a U.S. citizen. No. No. So SSI, to the person that just asked, SSI is supplemental security income. It means tested. It means tested and can't complicate things. SSDI is Social Security Disability Insurance. Is based on work history and usually counts as income. He cannot. He cannot. She cannot help him. So what's this line bullshit that he wants her to do with this bank account? Does he want her to act like that's his bank account? He wants the bank account under his name so that he can make sure that he can use the money and say that that money is his income. In my opinion, if anybody is swindling anybody, it's him and his mother. It's him and his mother, in my humble opinion. May not be actual, may not be factual. What you saying, babe? Yeah, he does. The father told him you ain't getting access to okay. He has to show that he has the income to support her. Let me take this out of here, baby. I don't even want that name associated with me. Hold on, let me get that out. That brings around a whole different and let me take that out of there. I don't need nobody. The algorithm even hold on, let me raise it down. Oh, I think Ray Della must have got it. I know it's right here. Okay. I see what you're saying. Let me tell you something. This show is just like, ugh. Now, what comes on tonight is tonight is 90 Day Fiance. Isn't that tonight? Now, how many of y'all been looking at this daggone Suddenly Almond show? Y'all give me a raise of hand. No, let me poll y'all and see, because if y'all are, I will give y'all a bonus tonight. Let me poll y'all and see how many of y'all are looking at it. Start a poll. I need to find out whether or not I'm doing this in the membership or whether or not I'm doing this out in the open. Do y'all see the poll question? 66%, so that's 31 votes with 68, 69%. So some of y'all going in here and changing y'all votes. Y'all think y'all slick. Y'all are not slick. Y'all are going in here and changing y'all votes. I can't see your name. I can't identify you. But how in the hell is it automatically now at 57%? Y'all telling a lie. Y'all just don't want the review to go into the membership. Y'all are lying. Ray Della, did you see how them poll numbers change? Now it's 57 votes with 58% of y'all saying y'all watching and 42% of y'all saying y'all watching. When at first it was 68, 70% of y'all saying y'all ain't watch Suddenly Amish. Y'all be y'all now y'all know daggone well. Ray Dalla. Did you see them poll numbers change like that? Now they telling a lie. They can change. You can change it. You can change if you catch it fast enough. You can change it. So right now we at 65 votes. Let me end this poll because folk is out here lying. Y'all know daggone well y'all ain't watching no Suddenly Amish. Y'all ain't even asked me in the comment section, Auntie, why you ain't doing Suddenly Amish anymore? Ray Della, look at this. Are you looking at Suddenly Amish? I think I spelled that wrong. I think it's just Amish. So I apologize for spelling it incorrectly. 57% said no, while 43% said yes. Thank you, D, for telling the truth. That's what it is, Tina. They just want me to come out here because I'm going to be cussing something terrible. I caught up on it and I was like, I have got to get out here and go the whole off. I'll come out here and I'll do the review. I'll see how many of y'all being honest about it. Because I think when I did Totally Amish, I don't even think a whole lot of people looked at it. Okay, Phoenix said I saw it and I was over it. It's getting good now. It's getting good and it's showing the whole dirty stuff that is going on specifically with a couple of people. Hunty, they is lying. You start watching it. Yolanda said you tape it. No, I saw Yolanda say she tapes it. I tape it to watch it later. That's what I've been doing. You said you'll watch it if I review it. I reviewed it. Okay. Okay, TCG said, I'm watching it. I'm in Philly, been living around the Amish for years. Okay. I go through their farmers market on Saturday mornings. Beverly, you watch it and like it? Okay. 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 Well, it is off the hook. It's one of those shows like 90 Day Fiance. Y'all remember I covered it? And then I let weeks go by and I didn't cover it. And then I came back and went to golf. This is one of those shows where I need to really come back and go to golf. Okay. So we'll talk about it. But members, I want you all to have Netflix to go and look at the documentary on Netflix, America's Top Model. I need y'all to go and look at that documentary. I am right now currently on episode 2, and my mouth is on the ground because I grew up like y'all did watching America's Top Model, and I am shocked at what happened in episode 2. I do not remember it coming out the way that it come, in a way that Tyra gaslit that girl after that guy did that to her. I'm telling you right now, my mouth was on the ground. I want to have a conversation about it. Like point blank into the period, I want to have a conversation about that because that devastated me. And I thought the show was the bomb. Also, on the show, y'all, okay, I'm getting ready to go. On the show, do y'all remember oh my god, what was his name? The black guy that was on there that would be teaching the girls how to model and how to walk. It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix. Yeah, they don't want to be Amish. They don't. Yes, Miss J. Do y'all know that Miss J can't walk? No, not Miss J. No, the black guy. The black guy. It's not Miss J. It's not Miss J. It's the black guy. His name was something else. Miss J is the cute one. What was his name? God dang, it wasn't. Or I swear. Let me see. Oh, you was right. It was Miss J. You right, Ray Della. You absolutely was right, Miss J. Do y'all know that Miss J can't walk? He taught all of those models how to walk, and now he can't walk. He in a wheelchair. I believe they said he either had a heart attack or a stroke, and he can't walk. So, members, turn your notification bells on because I notice when I be coming live, y'all don't be out there. Now, last night I was having a problem where everything was my phone was overheating because I wasn't at my laptop. But I appreciate all y'all that came out last night. But y'all, we're gonna be doing American Top Model. Okay, so check it out. It's on Netflix. So anyway, that is the end of my review. Y'all, thank y'all for letting me go off all onto another subject and another situation. Y'all keep the conversation going on down in the comment section. Have y'all noticed that I have been coming by and I have been hearting comments? I've been interacting in the comment section and I absolutely enjoy it. So don't be bashful. Go ahead and put your comments in there because I see almost all of them. Okay. Dollface said that documentary is long overdue. Yes, and I'm telling you right. You said you looking at it now. It is phenomenal. Okay. Your notifications not working, so I'll make sure I put them in. So I don't send out. I allow Google to send out the notifications, but if I have to put a note in the whatever that little section is, I'll do that. I love you too. Love you too. I got a lot of videos coming. I'm hoping that y'all enjoyed the marathon today. Y'all, thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate y'all. And don't forget to hype the video. Y'all have been doing a great job at hyping the video. I love y'all. And until we meet again, y'all be safe out there in those streets and in the water. Bye, y'all.